That was like 2 takes in one. Okay, a common application of percents is simple interest. Oh, sorry, Sean. There you go. Good help's hard to find these days. Which is interest you earn only on the principal of an account. So when you put money in the bank, typically you put it into an account that earns some interest. So your money grows in the bank. The bank pays you for keeping your money with them. They actually take your money and they invest it. And their goal is to grow the money that you have in their bank faster than they pay you interest on that money. So for them, it's a business of making money, and they try to invest it and get returns greater than the interest they're paying you. But here's the formula for simple interest. And a lot of interest is calculated in a much more complicated way that we'll learn later. For now, we're going to focus on the simple interest formula. Great one to screenshot. The formula is capital I equals capital P times lowercase r times lowercase t. And each of these variables, like usual, represent something different. I, the capital I, is interest. So the interest gained or paid on the account. P, the capital P, is principal. Principal is the amount that you've placed into the account yourself. Almost like the starting balance, the principal of the account. R is the rate or the interest rate on the account, the amount of interest or the rate at which interest is paid based on your principal. And T stands for time, the amount of time that the amount is sat in the bank or in the account gaining interest. An example is inside this box. If you invest $50 at a simple interest rate of 3.5% per year for 3 years, the interest you earn is I equals 50 times 3.5%, but written as decimal form, 0.035 times 3 for 3 years, and that equals $5.25. Problem 5, using the simple interest formula. It's a finance question. It says you deposited $840. Let me switch to a highlighter. $840 in a savings account that earns a simple interest rate. So now we know to use the simple interest formula in case we didn't notice it up here. 4.5% per year. You want to keep the money in the account for 4 years. How much interest will you earn? Check your answer for reasonableness. So I'm going to switch to a pen, and our formula, our simple interest formula, I equals PRT, interest equals principal times rate times time. We have 4 variables. We have 3 values given to us. So like so often in a formula, we're going to plug in all but one of these variables and then solve for the remaining one. So 840, that's the amount we invested. That's going to be our principal. We're checking for interest, so I know that interest is going to remain a variable. Capital I equals 840 times our rate of 4.5%. We'll write that as 0.045 for 4 years. Again, it's okay to use a calculator on these problems. We should arrive at $151.20. When we check for reasonableness, we might use some estimation in order to estimate $168 and see that our amount is reasonable. Your turn. And our last problem of this presentation, you deposited $125 in a savings account that earns a simple interest rate of 1.75% per year. You earned a total of $8.75 in interest. For how long was your money in the account? Be careful, in this problem, you actually know I, the value of I, the interest. What you don't know is how long was your money in the account.